here's the answer for question 23. So we have some information here about a netball team, and they're organising a sausage sizzle to feed 250 people. So they're going to need to buy bread, and they know one loaf will feed 10 people. And bread costs $2.50, including the GST per loaf. Then we know that they've also got to buy 35 kg of sausages, 15 kilos of vegetarian sausages, and 20 kilos of meat sausages. And vegetarian ones cost $2 a kilo, and meat ones cost $3 a kilo. So we've got information about bread, we've got information about sausages, we've got some more information about sausages here, that the prices include the GST, and the butcher is going to discount both by 15%. Then we've got some information here about the school has offered to pay 20% of the total cost, and parents are going to pay 1/4 of the total cost. So we have 11 students in the team, and they're going to equally share the remaining cost. So we've got to work out each of these one piece at a time. So let's start with looking at the bread. Okay, so we know that one loaf of bread will feed 10 people. So one loaf per 10 people. So if we have 250 people, how many loaves of bread do we need? So think about, I'm going from 10 to 250, so that means I'm multiplying by 25. So that means in terms of the loaves, I've also got to multiply by 25. So we need 25 loaves of bread. Okay, step number 1. Now we're told that the bread costs $2.50 including the GST. Okay, so that costs $2.50. So we know we've got $2.50 per loaf, and we have 25 loaves of bread. So that will give a total cost for the bread of $62.50. So that's how much our bread will cost. Okay, the next one is about our sausages. So we have 2 types of sausages. So let's start with the vegetarian sausages. So we are told that there's going to be 15 kilos of the vegetarian, and the vegetarian sausages cost $2 per kilo. So we've got 15 kilos, and it's $2 per kilo. So that will cost altogether for the vegetarian sausages will cost $30 to get the vegetarian sausages. Now let's have a look at the meat sausages. So our meat sausages cost $3 per kilo, and there's 20 kilos of those. So it's going to be 20 kilos of sausages times $3 per kilo. So that's going to cost $60 for all the sausages, for the meat sausages. Okay, so then we've got a little bit more information here about the butcher. So the butcher is going to discount both types of sausages by 15%. Okay, so let's combine the sausages together. So vegetarian, we've got $30, and meat sausages is $60. So let's do the total for sausages. That's our $60 plus our $30, our meat plus our vegetarian, which is $90. And then the butcher will give a discount, and the butcher will discount that by 15%. So we're going to do $90 times, and we need to find out what is 15% of 90. And so 90 times 15 over 100 works out to be $13.50. So that means the total for the sausages with the discount is $90 minus $13.50, which is $76.50. Okay, so we have dealt with the bread, dealt with the sausages, so we've done all of that stuff at the top. Okay, now we need to look at the bottom. So the school has offered to pay. So this is now looking at how much it's going to pay. So school has said they'll pay 20% of the total cost of the food. So we need to work out what the total cost is. So the total cost is the bread plus the sausages. So if I go back to here, our bread was $62.50. And our sausages was $76.50. So that will give us a total price of $139. So that's our total cost. Okay, now we need to look at how much the school will pay. So they said school will pay 20% of the total cost. So their school is going to pay 20% of that total cost of $139. So we are going to do 139 times 20 over 100, and that will give us $27.80. Now we're going to look at how much the parents are going to pay 1/4 of the total cost. So the parents will pay 1/4 of the $139. So we're going to do 1/4 times 139, which will give us $34.75. So now we need to work all this out. So the total cost was $139 minus the amount that the school pays, which is $27.80, minus the amount that the parents will pay, which is $34.75. So that leaves $76.95. So that's what's left to pay. Now we were told there are 11 students and they will equally share that remaining cost. And we want to work out how much each student needs to pay. So we're going to take the $76.95 and divide that by the 11 students. And that works out to be $6 and it's 995. So when we round that, it's actually going to be 7.00. So that means each student pays $7.